calculation tests have identified the following cells containing the VLOOKUP function in this spreadsheet, and in this case the same issue applies with lookup and HLOOKUP. The problem with the lookup functions is that the range being searched in most cases must be in ascending order, and the easiest way to explain that is to work through this example. Here we have a simple database where the reference point and the looked up info are exactly the same. So we have A1, A1, A10, A10, A2, A2, etc. Here we have the reference cell, so we're saying look up A201 in this list and tell me what's in there. In this case we're using this VLOOKUP function, where what we're saying is look up the value in this cell, the A201, in the table over here, give me the column index number 2. However, you'll see here the range lookup, which tells us is a logical value. To find the closest match in the first column, put true or omit it, or to find an exact match, put false. So what we're asking Excel to do is to look in this list, find the number, and bring through the corresponding number. And what you'll see, in this case it's done it incorrectly. It's looked here, and for some reason it's said that A201, actually I must pull through A2. The reason it has made this error is all to do with this last indicator, the range lookup. If you omit it, Excel decides that it will find the closest match. And what it does, it goes down here. But now Excel has a different way of sorting these numbers. So where I would believe that A1, A10, A2, A21, A201 is a fair way of sorting, Excel sees it differently and would prefer if you sorted it as follows: A1, A10, A2, A201, A21. As a result, when it searches for it, it comes down here, gets to A2, gets to A21, which it thinks is the last, and says, well, A201 must be before that, therefore I'm going to pull through this cell. It is critical when using any of the lookup functions in Excel that the list of data is sorted in ascending order, and this is especially true with alphanumeric lists, because Excel sorts alphanumeric lists differently to the way a human would. And where the particular concern comes in is where the list exists and a human will come and insert a row in order to put the alphanumeric character in a place where that person thinks it belongs, whereas Excel sees it differently. The alternate to getting this right is to not use the true or omit, but instead in the range lookup always type false. That way you're telling Excel to look through this list, and only when you find the exact match do you bring it through.